We'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hawkeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going on.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Whitaker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. And greeting them as a linebacking corps in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you're correct. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now the play fake. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Works the middle of the field. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's on target and complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback running on the draw.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. play action. Quick strike complete. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
By the receiver. Gain of 21 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long. Gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're now up 9-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room.
And the returner will be knocked down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers and quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. On target. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the single back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Bruins will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Trying play action. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on! They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He's past the 30. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Softened them up with a run, and now to throw. Snagged out of the air. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He'll pull it on the read. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Look at the big fella roll. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
And what a nice play. It's a great option. They run it to perfection. Quarterback keeps the football, running down the field, going to make a play. And the defense continues to hustle, continues to fight, forces the fumble. Never give up on a play. That's why you never give up on a play right there.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Complete on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Behind his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Under fire. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Back to the ground game on the left. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. All the way out out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The give to the tailback. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Final play of the quarter coming. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Allen. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're going to run it. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it.
UCLA.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Let's it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
It's another 1st down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Fires to the big fella. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third down, he drops the throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. With
the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.